I just want to share with you guys a power word on friendship and why, we ought to be encouraged in our godly friendships and not take our friends for granted. I stumbled across this passage here in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 24. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. So how many of you know what it is to have unreliable friends? Yeah, me too. So basically what unreliable friends are just people who just want to suck you out, man. They want to suck you dry, right? Like toxic relationships, those people who just want and never consider to give. I believe that it's essential for your growth to maintain godly relationships. You and I were not created to go through life by ourselves. I would consider myself an introvert, right? Although I share on this channel, I'm not really out there. Like, I'm not outlandish. Like, honestly, if you found me in a club back in my heyday, I will not be dancing on the dance floor, right? Like, catch me in church. I'm in the back row. You feel me? I don't talk much unless it's about God or sports. to be completely honest, I find myself to be antisocial, and sometimes I antisocial myself from the people who just want the best for me. And that may be you. So how does God want us to operate? How does God want us to respond? God wants us to receive from those who he has placed in our lives. And God wants us to give in and invest in those who God has placed within our lives. In order for you to get to where God wants you to be in your ministry, in your life, in your sanctification, you need godly friends. You need to be invested in godly friends. Because when we fellowship, iron sharpens iron, and you grow and you mature. When you are going through a season and you are down and distressed, it's that godly friends that can lift you up. When you actually receive a reward or some form of achievement, it's that godly friend who's not envious or jealous, but they are all for you. They are celebrating you. Jonathan was supposed to be king. In the flesh, outside of the will of God, Jonathan was supposed to be king. Now, King Saul was king at the time, and he was trying to hold on to his throne. But he knew that David was called by God to be king. And Jonathan knew that David was called by God to be king. But what if Jonathan was an unreliable friend, right? He would have gave David over to his father so David could be destroyed, and ultimately Saul, more likely than not, due to old age or perhaps in war, would have died before Jonathan, and Jonathan would have took upon the throne. But as a godly friend, as a friend that sticks closer than a brother, and he definitely did, he stuck closer to David than David's brothers stuck to David. David was saved by the wrath of Saul. So what I'm basically saying is, it's those friends who actually open doors for you. It's those friends who are actually God's answer to your prayer. It's those friends that we ought not to take advantage of an unreliable friend towards. Oftentimes, and it happens, and I could be like that myself. My response at times is, I got my things. Not that I don't care, but I got my things going on. And it's like, God is like, hey, wake up. This is your opportunity to invest, to pour in, to be poured into, and to move to that new destination, that new vocation, right? So I just want to encourage you guys with that word. Appreciate relationships, right? Desire the companion of godly people and enjoy that, because everything lasts for but a season. Let me know if you struggle with maintaining good, godly, healthy friendships. What are some of the obstacles that you have? Or do you have a friend like David had in Jonathan? let us know. Let us know on the comment board. Once again, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Aim High with Mike and Emma. And yeah, until next time, you already know. Peace.